Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, I'm going to show you how to make soft, buttery, yummy dinner rolls. These dinner rolls are fantastic and perfect for the holidays. Also, we aren't going to need them. Pretty cool. They're really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Let's get baking. Before we begin, below this video in the description box, you'll find the list of ingredients. First, I have 1 cup of whole milk, but you can use 1%, 2%. And I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of water. I am using filtered water because my tap water tastes gross. And then I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, white granulated sugar. All right, we wanna heat this up to be between 105 and 115 degrees Fahrenheit. We need this liquid mixture to be hot enough to activate the yeast. And I'm just gonna do it in the microwave for about 40-45 seconds, but you can do it on the stovetop as well. Now we add 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. I'm just gonna agitate it just a little bit. All right, now let's just let this sit for about 10 minutes till it gets nice and foamy and frothy. If after 10 minutes it's not foamy, we need to start again. That means the yeast is bad or old, or the liquid was too hot or too cold. All right, 10 minutes. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. As you can see, the yeast is nice and foamy. It may look more foamy than this or a little bit less to you, just depending on the yeast that you're using. All right, let's set this aside. All right, now we take a large bowl and we're gonna go ahead and add in 1/2 cup of oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, coconut oil, and then I wanna add in 1/4 cup of sugar. If you want your rolls to be a little sweeter, add in 1/2 cup. And then let's add in 2 eggs. And then we're gonna just take a little whisk and let's mix this up really well. All right, now let's go ahead and come over here and bring in our yeast mixture, add that. With a wooden spoon, let's just mix this together. Now let's add, I have 5 total cups of flour. Let's just add about a cup of it. I'm using bread flour, but you can use all-purpose flour. And we're not gonna just dump it all in there. We may not use all the flour. Add some more flour. And now at this point, I'm gonna add in my salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Great, coming together. Now let's keep adding some flour. Normally I use a bigger bowl, but this looks the best on camera. Okay, let's use a little more flour. Again, don't just dump it all in there. We may not need it all. Since we're not needing this, we actually want it to be a little sticky. Okay, so about like that, right when it starts to come together like this, see that, how it all kind of came together and it's going to be kind of sticky? That's about what you want. All right, this is the bowl I normally use. This is a lot bigger. Let's go ahead and take our dough, and I lightly greased it with a little bit of oil. And again, the dough will be a little sticky, which is fine. Let's go ahead and just put that in there. And let's cover it with a damp towel, like a tea cloth. And place it somewhere warm to rise for a couple hours. All right, it's been about 2 hours. Let's take a look at our dough. Oh yeah, look at that. Awesome. We're just gonna punch it down a little bit. And then what we wanna do is take some of our extra flour. Just flour our surface and dump our dough out. And then we wanna just kinda tear it to 2 parts here, and then we want to roll out the dough. kind of like we're making a pizza, okay? And we don't want to go too thin, about 3/8 of an inch thick or so, somewhere around there. Maybe about a foot in diameter, so 12-inch diameter circle. Okay, and then we come in here with some melted butter. Oh yeah, butter. Let's go ahead and just apply it generously. Nice. Okay, and then what we want to do is take a pizza roller cutter and just cut it. It just depends on what size you want the rolls, if you want them bigger or smaller. Like that, something like that. Now we want to get our little crescent shape. So you'll just take the end one here and just kind of roll it fairly tightly, like that. And just do a little twist like that. And then when we have those rolled up, we're gonna go ahead and take a pan, a large pan. You can have them crowded if you want so they go together, or just do them separately, just depends on the style that you want. All right, and then when you're done rolling them all out, you can go ahead and just cover them with a cloth or like a loose with plastic wrap and just let them rise again for about 2 more hours. All right, they have risen again beautifully. Now we want to bake them in the oven, preheated oven, 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. And we're gonna bake them for 15 to 20 minutes until they are nice and lightly golden brown. And then when you touch on it, push it down, it like springs back on you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bake these all. And when they come out of the oven, they'll look something like this. And go ahead and take some of your melted butter and baste it on the tops. Amazing. And you'll just let them cool for a little bit. I'm gonna go in here, open one of these up and show you. Look at that, what it looks like. So soft, awesome. All right, our dinner rolls are done. Turned out fantastic. Really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into one of these. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab this one right here.